Live stream America. Frisco Postista. What they be? Have you seen my phone? You ain't find my phone? Did you see my phone? Where my phone at? Come on, guys. You got to come up with something better than that. Oh, this was the one the other day. Hey, yo, can I use your ID to get this lotto ticket? Oh, fuck, man. Let me use your ID so I can get this lotto ticket. I was washing my clothes and this fool came out of nowhere. They sell lotto tickets in the laundromat. And this motherfucker came out of nowhere talking about, can I use your ID so I can get me a lotto ticket? Right? He's on the phone with somebody. I'm like, bitch. I'm like, nah, man, I don't got no ID. He was like, man, I can't use your ID real quick. I was like, say, fool, I don't got no ID, man. He got mad. He got mad and he bumped into me. Right? I was like, man, I know you the police, bro. I know you a cop, man. You're a fucking cop, bro. He's on the fucking phone. It's like, man, I'm not finna do nothing to you, man. You can't pull me into no fucking fight. You the police. This is an obvious ploy by the police, man. He just turned around and walked off. On the phone the whole time. The same day, hours prior to that, I had parked my car in a spot before the park had even opened, man. The sun was barely coming up. I parked my car there. Been there the whole day. This fool walks up to my car and he's like, say, man, you ain't find my phone around here, man? Right? As soon as he said it, I knew he was sent at me to fuck with me, to see if I'm scary or to see if, whatever. But I peeped it. As soon as he asked, hey, man, you ain't see my phone? He's kind of stocky or whatever. It's like, nah, man, your phone ain't around here, man. And so I moved up just a spot, bam, and he came up to me again talking about this phone shit, but this time he didn't have his bag with him. So I got out my car, closed it, locked it. He had his hand in his pocket. It's like, man, you ain't see my phone? I was like, say, fool, I don't got your fucking phone, man. Staring at him straight in his fucking eyes, fool, letting him know, bitch, I am ready to fucking die. Are you? And that's how you got to look at them, man. That's how you got to come at people. When the powers that be send these motherfuckers at you to see if you're scared, you cannot let fear grip you. You got to come at them head on. No fear. And that's what I did. It was on a Sunday. And then when the food later on that night, while I'm washing my clothes, when that motherfucker came up to me, different dude, talking about, can I use your ID to buy a fucking lotto ticket? I knew. I was like, oh yeah, they sending these fools at me, man. Cops or gang members or whoever. We all know cops run the gangs. So when it happened, I peeped it from the jump. I just saw it. I was like, oh yeah, this motherfucker's a cop, man, or some kind of spy, some kind of something. You walking up to a rando, Talking about, where's, you see my phone? Or you walk up to a rando and you talking about, can I use your ID? All these other motherfuckers in the laundromat. And you look at me to use my ID? Bitch, somebody sent you in here to fucking talk to me, fool. Somebody sent you in here to see if I'm gonna play weak and be like, oh, yeah, you use my ID. Fuck all that, fool. And you'll start to learn. You'll start to learn about me. Right? Oh, all that shit that they saying, they lying to you, man. I'm not that person that they telling you I am. They're making you seem that I'm less than. I didn't do time in protective custody. I did my shit out in general population, man. So therefore, no quieres papitas, señor. No, man. What time is it? I know you asked me if I wanted potatoes. I'm asking you what time it is. Yeah, 12. 12 is when I eat.
Oh my God, bro, it's a few minutes.
Afternoon. Yeah, but it counts. It fucking counts, vato.
Son 8 minutos, tío Davey.
8 minutes and I'll probably eat some fruit.
Okay, ya
Nah, for real, man.
Provecho.
Ándale, pues. Sending these fools at me thinking I'm color scared. I'm not color scared, guys. I grew up on the southwest side of Houston. Checking paper with all nationalities. Best friends with all nationalities. So when you send your little hitters at me to try and punk me, that's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. All that's gonna happen is motherfuckers are gonna end up in the hospital and in jail. Cause I'm not finna go down like that. I'm not going out like that. I done did too much time. I done repped out too many different times, man. Life put on the line too many different times for y'all to create this bullshit ass narrative about me and have these motherfuckers come up on me thinking I'm gonna be scared or I'm some kind of coward. I ain't no fucking coward, fool. Come up to me asking me about some fucked up ass phone, fool, because I'm already peeping. Don't come up to me asking me to use my fucking ID, fool. Especially because I don't know you. And I know you like, oh, no, I ain't the baddest motherfucker on planet Earth, man. I ain't the baddest motherfucker in this state. But I ain't no fucking bitch or no hoe either. And if you... God... And if you come at me while I'm awake, I'm gonna fight you, man. That's why y'all don't come at me while I'm awake. That's why you put me to sleep first. Because you know I'm gonna fight. So keep putting me to sleep. Make sure I'm asleep before you spray my car with something or before you pour something in my car. You know, because you saw how that happened. You saw what happened with that when you sent your 2 dudes at me, your 2 little goons at me. They'll tell you, nah, he wasn't scared, fool. He didn't seem scared like y'all said. He would be scared. That didn't happen. Even with my hand in my pocket like I was gripping a pistol, that fool still stood there tall, looked me in my face and said, man, you crazy, fool. And got your phone. It made me laugh because I was like, man, at least they tried that way, right? What'd they do? They try to spin you out of control, send you out into the street or the wilderness and in the hopes that they could send somebody towards you that will put fear in you. But that's what. And when they see they don't scare you, they'll kill you. That's probably gonna be the next little thing. I'll probably get shot or something. Probably get my head tore off. And you know what's gonna be funny? If that's the only way to get into heaven, is through fighting. Battle. You know, that's what the Vikings believe. It's the only way to make it into Valhalla, Holmes. You gotta go hard in the paint. When death comes for you, walk towards it. Don't run from it. Yeah, I thought that fool was sent there to shoot me, man, because he had his hand in his pocket. He ain't have his bag with him, and he kept talking about this fucking phone. And I walked to a different spot. He kept circling around my car, like kept circling around me. I was watching him the whole time. I'm like, yeah, this fool, they sent him at me. And then when I seen him walking towards my car from across the field, I got out. I didn't fucking lock my doors, roll my windows up, start the car, and drive off. I didn't do that shit. I got out. No gun, no nothing, just me. See what the fuck this fool was talking about. Give him the opportunity to pull his strap, you know what I'm saying, point it at me. Whole body was tingling. My whole mind was elevated. The motherfucker, everything was glowing, fool. That's why I thought, oh yeah, this is it. This is gonna be it right here. I'm gonna go at the motherfucking pickleball court. Or he's gonna pull that thing out and I'm gonna beat him for it. And if that happens, well then shit. Yeah, but that's that false narrative they put in their fucking head. Oh yeah, he's scary. Woo woo woo. Because if they know you're not scary, they're gonna shoot you from fucking, a block away. They ain't gonna run up on you. They're gonna run up on you with the shit out, ready to start busting. Cause we've got a real bad feeling that my baby don't love me no more. Yo, can I use your ID to buy this lotto ticket? Hell nah, fool. You're not scanning my shit. Scan my shit to show that I was right there? No thank you, fool. No fucking thank you. That fool got mad because I was like, man, where's your ID at, bro? You ain't got no ID, but you want to gamble? You better go on somewhere with that bullshit. Motherfucker, you want to gamble, but you ain't got no fucking ID, and you hoping for the next man to give you his? And out of all these motherfuckers, you look at me? Man, going on with that bullshit, man. I just look like this. But that's the game. We've got a real bad feel. Ooh, look at that. You look rough. Got a lot of sun this weekend. Haven't done a live stream in a minute, man. People were getting worried about Dave. Shell wants to know where the Musicasta is. Well, Shell, I've gone down to one device, so therefore there will be no music for the device that plays the music. I am currently on live streaming right now. Do you have my phone? Was the question of the weekend. He was trying to wire himself up about a phone that didn't exist. He was trying to wire himself up to do something violent to me about a phone that didn't exist. And it was proving to be impossible for him because of the aura and the energy that emits from me. Maybe next time the person won't falter and they will blow my head off of my shoulders. Or maybe the cosmos will lend me its almighty power to defeat my enemy in that situation. Because my enemy, I have done nothing to. My enemy is merely an enemy on the strength of propaganda, a false narrative about Dave that does not exist, in hopes to lessen me as an individual, as a person that contributes to anyone else on the planet. Are my live streaming protected? Oh, wait, I know you. I know exactly who you are. You're the woman that didn't introduce herself as the name that your parents had given you. You introduced yourself as some other name, which was kind of strange. The name that you gave yourself. And yeah. They tried killing me in Denver. They tried scaring me. Power off. But once you've been through the ups and the downs for so long, once you've seen this little circle that they've spun over and over and over again, because there's nothing new. There's nothing new. There's nothing like you go, oh, wait, whoa, there's none of that. It's always the same shit over and over and over again, the repetition. And once you become familiar with it, the shock is lessened. the the woe of it all is no longer there. Then it's the acceptance of what is. And that's why they cannot complete the task, because it is all based on lies. If it was true, I'd have been dead. If it was true, I'd have been locked up in prison. If any of it was true, I'd be gone. My body parts wouldn't work that they're trying to incapacitate. But I push past their poisons and their falsehoods that they speak. They once asked me, show me a drip pattern, they asked me. How about a spray pattern? Did you see it? How about a spray pattern? Do you see it? Do you see it? The drippage. The oily liquid. You see how it's made the screen in there wet? And there's the dry part of the screen. See the two different colors? It's because it was sprayed with something and the liquid got into the screen. See? And so we see it, and I have shown you. Because we've got a real bad feeling that my baby don't love me anymore. I smell McDonald's. Ah, you see it. Very good. This is the way that they do you. Here, I'll show you some more. You see it? See? Targeted. It's to create fear and maybe skin irritations. But I think it reacts to a certain chemical, and being that I don't have the chemical in my body, it won't react to my skin. It has to be a straight out an attack. I started dating this nurse, and it's been happening way a lot. Right? And she keeps trying to get me to chew Adderall with her. And I'm just like, last night we were chilling and I felt something get pushed into my mouth, and I was like, I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck was that? She was like, it's an Adderall. I'm like, bitch. Spit it out my mouth. And I immediately jumped out of her shit, because we're laying in her van. And then she tried to say that I'm the one being mean. I'm the one. I'm like, bitch, I'm not trying to get high with you. Like, I'm not trying to do nothing. I thought we were just chilling and shit. Hell nah. But yeah, that was the thing. That was the ploy. Get me high on these Adderalls, and then hit my car up with this shit, and in the hopes that it freaks me out. But it does not. We're used to it by now. Because we have a real bad feeling that my baby don't love me anymore. They send all kinds of motherfuckers at you, man. Because they control everything. Everything, man. Who is they? The motherfuckers that own the country, dude. The real owners. Not the government. We have dismantled their tries. We've dismantled them. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, says the good book. A little bit of truth mixed in with that book there. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. Only weapons that we form against ourselves. Does that make sense? You have the power. You have the power of the all in you. Tita finally got adopted. Drea, as they called her. Last week or a week ago. Somebody said that they saw her walking with some lady. And I did right by those dogs. They were in a backyard in Texas, dude. Saved them. We're going to trial for that. Matter of fact, let's go thank them. Matter of fact, we will go thank them. Matter of factly. I saw that she got adopted out. I want to just thank you guys for helping me in that situation, and the girls, finding them forever homes, not giving up on them. You know? Let's go thank them. We will go thank them. Say, live stream these hospital? You would like me to live stream the hospitality up here, blah blah blah? Yes. We will go thank our non-kill animal shelter first before we take any other projects on. I don't really do things like that. Go live stream places where people maybe if it's affected me in one way or another. Go into the hospital and get trespassed? What if I need that place? What if I need it to save my life and I'm trespassed? Sorry, you can't come in here. We know he's bleeding out and he's trespassed. when I first came to give the girls to the shelter, the two ladies that worked here were like, "No, we're not taking your dogs." Right? Then the sheriff's deputy came out, and she was like, "I'll take your dogs in." You know, because the shit that I showed y'all that gets poured, they were pouring it, and the girls smelt it, and they didn't want to be in the truck anymore. That's why. Because they smelled that shit. They smelled this shit. And they just didn't want to be in the truck anymore, man. So we had to do what was the best thing for them. And now they are adopted out. They're fucking fixed. All that good shit. They do background checks or home checks from of the people they're gonna give the dog or, you know, adopt the dog to. They do their due diligence. So I know the girls are in good places. And so we will thank them for not giving up on the girls and getting them to a new home, safe home. Hopefully the deputy is here. Yes, there she is. My hero. Dude, I saw Tita or Drea. She got adopted out too, man. Hell yeah, man. I just want to thank you for not giving up on the girls. And
yeah, they were here for a minute.
Yeah, they made it.
Yep.
It's fucking badass, dude. So, you know,
I wasn't here when Drea went home, but the front desk will have info if you're...
No, I saw her walking with the lady and the young lady, and I didn't go up to her or anything like that, but another person that knows me, she was like, yeah, I saw Tita. I stopped and talked with the lady, and she, you know, Tita didn't even react to my dog, so she's really, really in a good spot right now. And that shit, I was just like, hell yeah, man. Both of them.
How are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Everything's great. Everything's great. You know, I don't have no complaints. I'm glad that the girls are safe. Yeah. All right. Right on.
I'm glad you're doing good
Yeah.
too.
All right. Appreciate it. You have a good one. And this is where I brought them. I got a drop off. Overnight animal drop off. But I had to come thank the lady. That lady right there. That sheriff's deputy at Dare. She was like, if you want information, no, I don't want any information, man. I don't want no information on where they went. I'm just glad that they're good and that, you know, they found homes and shit. You know, and these fucking cops be knowing, man. They be knowing motherfuckers be fucking with people. That's why she's like, and how are you? I've always been good. I knew what it was. That's why I had to get the girls in a safe spot, man, where they couldn't be hurt by people that wanted to hurt me. And they're good now. They're safe. From a backyard in Texas, abandoned, to forever homes in Colorado. I got a fucking animal cruelty case along the way because I was, you know, they were living in the car with me. But you know what? That work that I put into them helped them to survive, because that lady right there that I was just talking to, she goes, if they can't get along with other dogs, we're going to have to euthanize them. If they show violence towards dogs or any other animal, we'll have to euthanize them. And they didn't give up on them. You know, the work that I put in, you know, socializing them also helped. And now they're good. Now they're good. Targeted patent, I was just showing people the drip, the spray patterns in the car. One of the reasons why we had to let the girls go, because this is some of the shit that they were smelling. They didn't want to be in the car anymore. Let me get to a spot where I can show you what I was talking about. I remember one time I tried to report it, and they're like, "Well, do you have any drip patterns or?" And then they wanted to take blood from me and shit. So I'm like, "Fuck all that. We'll just document it this way." They're safe. She went home, they said. She's like, I wasn't here when she went home. Nice. She went home. That's good. That was my original plan with them. But I'm glad that I kept them for a little while, because knowing what I know now, they probably would have put them down. Because they looked bad when I first got them, and they had a lot of mange. You know, they were real fearful of shit. Now they're good. Now they're safe. Now they're happy. Now they got mommies and daddies forever. Because of the decisions that I made. Not all of them sound, of course, but overall, I believe that's a success. 2 dogs live to see another day running around and playing. Loved my family. Hell yeah, Target Batman. I want to show you what I'm talking about. Girls didn't want to be in the car. They didn't want to be in the truck anymore. Like, they came on pretty strong to me. They came on pretty strong. The girls are starting to get skin irritations underneath their coat. And they didn't want to be in the truck anymore. Like, they would jump out and stay out of the truck. They did not want to go into the truck. And I want to show you why. I just wiped down my car yesterday, and I got in it after the wreck, and I'm gonna show you what led me to my decision. Hard of a decision it was. I do love those dogs, but I love them enough to know that when something is bad, or they're not, they're being hurt along with me, and it's time to make sure that they get into a spot where they won't be hurt anymore. And I believe that that's what happened. What's up, big bro? My mic. Yeah, I had my hand on my mic. I definitely will show you what I'm talking about, Mr. Targeted Patent, sir. I knew not to wipe these up until I had this good live stream going. Now let's see if I can get it on the camera. Can't really see it. There it is. See that? This little spray pattern drips down. Don't ask me what it is. I don't know. I just know that the girls were reacting to this. They were reacting. See it? So they reacted to this shit. And they didn't want to be in the van. They didn't want to be in the trucks anymore. Yeah, good thing for Tita and Little is I've never seen them get into a fight with another dog. So I'll tell you this, look at this rubber band. So they poured something on here, right? It caused this rubber band to get stuck. You see all that? Whatever this was, caused this rubber band to get stuck and break in half. And I was like, I'm gonna leave it there so I can document it. But this is the shit that they spray in my cars. And the girls are not having it. They didn't want to be a part of it anymore. See it? They said, no moss, please. It's coming from somebody spraying it into the car. That's where it is coming from. I've been dismantling a lot of the things that I believe fuck with Dave. Like the wicking system. Like there's a system that wicks that shit and it spreads it throughout the car. I don't think it's that much, man. I think it's just a corrosive. They mix and the girls smell it. You know, they would smell it and dude, I'm telling you, they would one time Tita woke up and she was like throwing up, dude, like like it was bothering her, dude. It even made me nauseous. And so yes, it is what it is. And they're safe now. Okay, so I'll show you something. I didn't really want to show anyone, but I'll show you. Okay, so this was some kind of little tank, right? It had some kind of dial on it. And all these little things were connected to it. And it would come into these things here that were like black charcoal pads, if you will. And this is the wicking system. It would wick the stuff and it would pull it and just spread it throughout the car. And those little black pads are throughout the whole car. I had to pull them all up and I'm gonna re-insulate. Hey kids, smells like fresh paint. Did y'all find what y'all needed? Mm-hmm. And now we will finish off of our black wheels on the grayish, greenish big body Fanati van. Exactly. And they'll start doing these things to your dogs and they'll start reacting. You know, they'll start, no matter how much work you put into them, they'll go back because they sense the attack. They know the attack. They feel it. And so they start acting out. And I had to hurry up and get them out of that before they did something to somebody or caused some kind of damage to someone or someone's pet. And then I got really in trouble. So I think I outsmarted them when it came to that, you know? He's letting him know he cannot drive. And if he catches him driving, he's gonna fuck him up. With good fuck action 20. And it's a way to get you in trouble. That's all it is. It's a means to get you in trouble, dude. And they're doing it to Titan Little because we'd spend days at the dog park socializing with dogs. They're good, woo whoop. And then 2 days later, they're freaking out. And then I'd find other dog hairs in my car, like longer dog hairs, you know. Oh my God. You got a targeted pan. Your dog is fucking. Oh my God. Targeted pan said, well, I found out my dog was mixed with meth, crack, and a little bit of high-powered octane. I've got all the 3 high-powered octane dog mixed into one. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. Fantastic, preppers. And then we will can spray with your can of spray.
Tree is covered.
No, yeah, dogs are fucking dope, dude. I just couldn't put my babies through it anymore, man. Especially when they didn't want to come into the car anymore. I knew it was over. I knew I had to let them go. When they didn't want to come into the vehicle anymore. When they would walk up to the, when Tita would walk up to the truck and just smell into it, she would and turn around and walk away. I was like, oh yeah, something's going on. Something's going on. They smell it, they feel it. They don't want to be in it. And I'm not going to force them to do it. I'm not going to get mad. Like, Tita, come on, get it. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get pissed off. I'm just going to let them go. I'm not going to allow them to be attacked with me. Because they definitely have a higher sense of everything. And that's all you need is for a freaked out pit bull to get freaked out and grab something with their fucking mouth. Because they're going to break something. And so we let them go. And now they're in forever homes. Full bill of health is good. You know, they're just good. Is that my person? Excelente. Man, it was some of the hardest shit, man. I cried for a whole week. The woman that told me to keep them, she had the audacity to try to get mad at me at first. She was like, you fucking piece of shit. You just fucking left him there. Wah, 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 wah. La, 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 la. Right? She attacked me. And I didn't tell her the whole thing like I'm telling you guys at first. You know, I just told her that I had turned them in because she was the one that told me to keep them. So I had let her know, hey, look, I turned in Tita and Little. They didn't want to be in. You know, I didn't tell her any of that. And then when she attacked me and came to my job and she saw that I was crying, right? Because I was off in the corner of my job and I was crying because I had let the girls go. Then she softened up. She was like, oh my God, I didn't know. Yeah, motherfucker. They didn't want to be in the fucking car anymore. They would sit there and smell the fucking car and just walk away from it. And then they were starting to get little irritations on their skin. So yeah, I had to do the right fucking thing. I know it's not what you wanted because you want me to be subject to being locked in with these dogs to where if something happened, I'm going to be like, when I got that case, she's the one that told me to keep these fucking dogs. And when I got the case, you think she stepped up to help? You think she said, oh, Dave, let me help you get a lawyer? You think she did any of that? No. Not once did she ever say, hey, let's go to the courthouse together. No. I was doing it all by myself, but she wanted me to do these things. Man, that is the definition of someone being put into your life to cause you hindrance. Like you give me this ultimatum about these dogs that you don't really fucking give two fucks about. Because if you did, you would be there trying to help in a monetary type way. You would try to help us. Park in the shade. No, she just wanted me to do it all on my own. And then when I get in trouble for it, I'm still all on my own. But when I do the right thing for us, me and the two dogs, then I'm a piece of shit motherfucker because I don't want to sit here and subjugate them to the harsh realities of poisons in the vehicle. I don't want to subjugate them to that. And now I'm a piece of shit for that? No, what you let me know is that you're a fucking spy ass motherfucker. That's what you let me know. Kind of makes me want to go eat some Chinese food right now. That's right, they don't. They just judge you quick. But then when she saw I was really broke up about it, then her whole fucking tune changed. And then once they were both ready to be adopted, do you think she stepped up to grab one of those dogs? You think she stepped up to go, hey, I'll take one? No. We relied on other people. Well, they had to rely on someone else to just walk past them and fall in love with them. Had to rely on the cosmos. And that's exactly what the cosmos did. The cosmos grabbed somebody's heart and made them fall in love with those dogs. 2 different times. And that's what happened. Now they're safe. Not from any work that woman did that told me to keep the dogs. Not from any of her work, but through actions of my own. And I bet the powers that be probably hated that. Because the dogs were there to get me into trouble like they had already done. That was the whole purpose of them being in the car with me, was to get me in trouble. And now we're past that, and it enraged them. Right? Because now there's no more excuse of, why is this broken up? Oh, the dog did it. There's no more of that. Now it's just straight out blatant. Oh, this is destroyed because someone destroyed it. This is hindered because someone else had hindered it. You can't blame it on Tita and Little anymore. You know? Then they put this nurse in my life. I seen that one coming a mile away. And then last night she pushed a pill into my mouth and I spit that shit out. I was like, what the fuck is that? I was asleep. And she's like, I'm just trying to wake you up. I'm like, bitch, fuck you, man. Hell nah. But that's what they do. And then she'll try to, I saw her because she was trying to maneuver into making me seem like I'm the one that's crazy. I act out of control. And I'm just like, dude, you start getting upset and I just stay quiet. I don't engage you. I don't yell because I know what it is. I know what you're trying to do. She has 2 teenage kids in her apartment that are her children. And she wants me to sneak into her apartment while they're asleep. I'm like, bitch, you're fucking crazy. I'm not sneaking into your house with your kids in there. It's my apartment. I don't give a fuck. You got kids in there. I'm not going in there. You got fucking kids in there. All I see is you trying to set me up for something, man. Fuck all that. I'm not going in there with your kids in there asleep. The fuck is wrong with you? You think I'm stupid? Fuck no. So that made her mad because she wanted me to sneak into her fucking place while her kids were sleeping. I'm like, I'm not finna disrespect your daughter or your fucking son like that. She's like, but it's my house. I'm like, yeah, it's their house too. I'm not going into their fucking house while they're asleep. The fuck is wrong with you? You know, there's just shit that I don't do, man. I don't want to meet nobody's kids. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be a stepdad to nobody's kids. I don't get down like that. I'll never get down like that. Regardless of what these whole ass motherfuckers that circle around me try to put in people's minds. That's not me, man. Yeah, targeted pad. And I was talking about Sunday. I go to the pickleball court. I park there early in the morning, like 6:30. And then by 1 p.m., there's some guy circling around my car asking me if I found his phone. Right? Short, black, stocky, you know, head rag on, trying to look hood. But the way he sounded, his voice let me know that he was a cop. And he's like, man, you ain't found my phone? Like he was getting aggressive. And I was like, man, get the fuck away from me, fool. And I go, officer, I didn't find your phone, officer. And it made him pause. And he turned around and walked away from me. And he never came up to me ever again. And then later on that day, while I was washing my clothes, another black guy, stocky, out of everybody in the laundromat, looks at me and goes, hey, man, can I use your ID to get this lotto ticket, man? And then when I didn't do what he wanted, he got mad and he tried bumping into me. And I laughed at him. I said, have a nice day, officer. I know you're the police, brother. And he walked away. He was on the phone the whole time. And then he walked off after he saw he couldn't get a rise out of me. Because that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to get me to go, say, bitch ass motherfucker, don't be bumping into me. But I knew what it was. I knew what it was. Because you see it happen over and over and over again. So you peep it and you see it and you know it. And you're like, nah, it's the police. It's a cop. It's somebody trying to get you in trouble. So we didn't fall for it. Oh, yeah. It isn't. It isn't easy. But, you know, thank God that I had a tattoo shop. Because in my tattoo shop, I got all the pussy I could ever handle. And then some. I got bored. Big booty, fat booty, you know, big titty, fine, 22-year-old, 21-year-old, 18-year-olds. Got boring. Just got bored with it, man. I found that it did not move me like that anymore. And so it helps me when they try to hit me with these, they call it honeypotting you. When they put a woman in, you know, it's a honeypot. And then when I found out that that's exactly what it was easy for me to just leave girls alone. Women, leave them alone. Makes it easy. Fuck yeah, guys. It's good to see that you take time in prepping. Most people skip this step. Nah, man. Don't even ask them. You fucking tell them that they are. You tell them to have a nice day, officer. Because then they know that you know. And the next thing, it's not going to be a try to fight me. It's going to be a try to kill me. Because that fool, the one that was looking for his phone, supposedly, he had a bag with him that he was pulling. You know, one of those little suitcases on wheels. He's pulling that around with him. And then the final time when I moved out of the spot that he's trying to find his phone in, I just moved forward. He's walking up to me, straight towards me. No bag, hand in his pocket, and there's a bulge in his pocket. Do you think I rolled my windows up and I left? No. I got out the car and I walked right up to him because I knew he was coming towards me. So I walked right up to him and I stopped. And I waited for the whole, you ain't find my phone shit. I waited for that again. And sure enough, man, you sure you ain't find my phone, man? You ain't got my phone, man? I'm like, fool, I don't got your phone, man. Officer, I don't got your phone, sir. And he stopped and turned around and walked off. I never saw him again. And I was just like, hell yeah, cop. And then when I went to go wash my clothes, another scenario, short, stocky, black dude on the phone. Hey man, can I use your ID to get this lotto ticket, man? I was like, I said, all these motherfuckers, you're going to pick the most paranoid motherfucker in the whole bunch. You're going to pick the one that believes all you motherfuckers are connected. Gangs, cartel, federal government, all y'all are in cahoots. Owned by the same people that own the country. It's obvious. No, officer, you can't use my ID, sir. Yeah, man. You got to peep it when it happens, man. You just got to understand it and know it and believe it. And they won't be able to fuck with you. Not the way they want to. And it'll make them upset to where they end up having to blow your fucking head off. Black on black wheels. Hell yeah, buddy. And you said the paint inside is starting to chip?
It's because when we hit it with stuff, it chipped off.
It only chipped off because we hit it with something.
Oh, you hit it.
It's not chipping off just.
Not naturally. It's chipped off because you want to smack it. I see you took off that other thing. That little wing.
Oh, man. I took that off almost the first day.
I like the way the dually wheels look poking out. Makes it look kind of tough.
I agree. I think it also looks good.
Awareness is key. Bigger guy? No. Targeted pattern? I'm not big, dude. I'm 5'8". I weigh 173 pounds. I'm not big. I'm just big. I'm big. That's how we're big. It says do not enter, and they entered anyways. Because they're cops. They had us, see, this is a driveway. It says do not enter, right? But my son and me are parked here working on his new bus, and they had to come see. They just had to come look. So they disobeyed the line. These are little things, little tools that give people away when they, because the person that really obeys these types of signs would never, ever disobey it. Now, if they disobeyed it, that means they disobeyed it because they're of a higher thinking pattern. Oh, yeah. I see it. I peep it. I know it. Do not enter. And they had to just come by us to see what was going on. So they entered. I think it's great. These telltale signs. Excelente! I do say so myself. That's that rust stopping stuff you're right, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I wonder what happened to that old man. Oh, you saw him? Okay. They said they were fucking with him. He said they were giving him a hard time. Yeah, I was like, well, look what the fuck you're doing, dude. You got your fucking bike and your chair and your shit. Like, man. Guys, if you want to hang out in a spot, don't do this. Don't do that. Because they're going to come fuck with you. And then you're not going to know why. Then you're going to be like, what the fuck? Why are they bothering me? Well, they're bothering you because you fucking... You got your shit all out. Like if it's a fucking front yard. People are going to get mad. And they're going to tell you to stop doing it. It is weird, bro. It's not weird. It's humans, dude. They've been doing this shit for fucking centuries, man. Poisoning each other, fucking, Here's on a bigger scale. The president of Russia, after Gorbachev, I think it was, the guy with the pink thing on his head, the bald-headed Russian guy. After him, They poisoned him, man. They showed how his face looked when he first came into office and then how it looked when he left. His face was fucked up, man, because they were poisoning him. And it's known now. They've been doing this shit for fucking centuries, bro. It's not new. People that don't think on that same fucking frequency, they will attack you. They will make it to where you're the crazy one. And my son, yeah, I don't talk to him about it. I'm just fearful that because he stayed with this guy named Ed Chin, the guy that I told you about. I think is the architect of all this shit. Him and his two brothers. This is what leads me to believe my other two sons are not actually mine. So David, the one that looks just like me, acts like me, he goes to Ed's house and he almost dies there from poisoning, right? He shriveled up to like 65 pounds and he almost died. Ed Chin even they investigated him, CPS. And like, how did you not notice that this kid was fucking shriveling up and losing weight and not having energy and whoop. Yeah, so they almost killed David already once. And he owes me. Ed owes me for that. And whenever I'm ready, I'm going to take my pound of flesh. I'm going to take it for trying to kill my son. And I know he did. The one that fights, David, he's the one that fights. Tried killing him. The only one that ever got sick was David. And my brother said something to me once. He goes, "Why you think I don't hang around my daughters, fool? I would never bring my daughters around child molesters." And I was like, "Who are you talking about, bro? Because you live here with Ed." And he just stopped and looked at me and did a little thing with his eyes and walked off. So, Ed Chin, Edgardo Chin from New York. And because I've said his name this many times, they're probably going to do something to me tonight. Every time I always mention his name on a live stream, something happens. You know, I wake up with something on my face, or I wake up with something hurting, or something dismantled in my car. Yeah, but Ed Chin already tried killing David. But it didn't work. Didn't work. My son fought past that. Yeah, he has problems in his belly. So, and this is how I knew it was poison, right? First, they try to say it was Crohn's disease, right? That was doing that to my son. So I go to the doctor with him for one of his appointments. And I start asking questions. What led you to believe it was Crohn's disease? The doctor quickly said, no, we don't know if it's Crohn's disease or not. We don't know if it's Crohn's disease. That's just what we're thinking. He goes, because normally Crohn's disease is at the top of the stomach. This was at the bottom of his stomach. So we didn't know what it was. I was like, oh, that's kind of like a poison then. You ever think of poisoning? He goes, yeah, we thought of poisoning. That's why we had CPS investigate the mother and some guy named Chin. I was like, yeah, it was poison, dude. Especially since you don't know if it was Crohn's disease or not. So yeah, it wasn't Crohn's disease. That's just what they were trying to push. So it didn't look like Ed poisoned my boy. But yeah, when I went into the doctor with them, they didn't know if it was Crohn's disease or not. The doctor was like, no, we don't know if it's that. We're just thinking it's that. I was like, so you don't know what for sure what it was. It could have been poisoning him. And the doctor just put his head down. And, this was in Texas. So he was like, well, I see that you're gaining a lot of weight and woo, and my son smokes pot. So I was letting him smoke pot because it helped his belly so he could keep food down and eat shit. And the doctor's like, well, I'm not going to say anything about it. It was like, Mr. Are you aware of him smoking marijuana? I was like, I don't know. I don't get it for him. I'm just here asking you questions. He was like, oh, okay. He goes, well, I don't really have a problem with it since it's helping him. And a lot of medical studies are showing that it's really, really medically beneficial. So I won't give anybody a hard time about that. Other than that, do you have any other questions, Mr. Snell? I was like, yeah. So you don't know if it's Crohn's disease or not. You don't know what it is, and thank you, because I believe he was poisoned. So, but yeah, he's in Colorado with me, and they used to come at him too. Other fools try to scare my son. It's like, man, leave using and just come here, man. You ain't got to worry about all that shit. But no, I don't get too involved. I just tell him that, don't worry, mijo, I'm going to take revenge for what they did to your stomach. I got him. I know exactly who to get. Exactly who's going to pay. Hell yeah, they try to get it, man, dude. They sneak into houses. Remember who knows how to break into shit the best? Cops. Bro, and nobody's going to think twice when they see a cop trying to get into your shit. Nobody's going to think twice. We're just going to let them do it. Just going to let them do their thing. I think it looks cool. Dave and Ash. Dave and Ash. I think it looks badass, actually. I like the fucking greenish look with the black on. You want that? You can pull this up. Your sticker right here. Because the paint won't go onto that mule. Oh, I mean, it'll go, but it'll.
We'll take that off.
That's right, buddy boy. That's right. I gotta go get my other sticker for the truck. My 25. Yeah. He broke both knees of former corrupt chief of police with the cop's own car door when he was like 16, 17. That's fucking, what was they? Then it's your dad who's targeted and you're just fucking, you're collateral damage. Just like me and my boy. Except I'm gonna go get somebody for my boy. You won't have to worry about it. Because I think I can do life in prison. I don't think I have any fuck up about it. Life in prison. plastic behind you, Dad. Oh, y'all probably got plenty of stuff. Huh? Would you get a roll?
Brother.
Pennsylvania.
Pencil.
Pennsylvania, where they try to kill Trumpy.
But instead, they gave him a sick ass picture.
Instead, they gave him a fucking
That's
legendary
going
photo.
into yearbooks. I mean, that's going into
Dude, that
history
is
books.
that's going into books, bro. You goddamn right, it's going
This
into
is
books.
Which one is he? The
45th.
45th. This is the 45th president. of the
After
United
taking a
States.
shot to the fucking dome.
All you have to do is turn left.
Everybody was sad.
Damn.
They didn't get him.
didn't get him.
You can name better?
Everybody else who was there, who was supporting Trump, was just like, fuck yeah.
Fuck these fucking
They
guys!
got so crunk. They
Fuck
hit
the
gunshot,
fucking
and they
government!
looked over at Trump, and he was still standing. They were just like, oh my God. That's like seeing Jesus walk on water for them.
Hell yeah.
They said, holy shit, you can't take our name.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I will say this, son. Nostradamus' prediction said that the Antichrist will survive a headshot. That's all I will say about that. That's what Nostradamus said in one of his
predictions.
yeah, he said the Antichrist will survive a headshot. And I'm just like, how the fuck? And then Trump technically survived a headshot.
And people don't really like him too much.
And they love him at the same time.
And they love him at the same time. Don Juan.
Don Juan.
He told them, you can't fucking kill me. I'm the Antichrist. I mean the
I mean the
president.
yeah, that's exactly right, son. You can't kill me. I'm the oh wait, don't say that out loud.
Can't say that out loud.
I'm
yeah.
the devil.
I'm
And you are all my slaves.
And then he blows up the earth. With this orange hair.
Wait, he blows up the earth with his orange hair?
Mhm.
Whoa. Like fire ray shooting out of the orange hair? I just thought he was a strawberry blonde guy, that's all. I didn't know he can actually weaponize the dew, man.
Oh, they're exchangeable. The hair pieces.
Free Shirakadu.
Pretty sure.
My president is black and my Lambo is blue. Now get the fuck up out of my hotel room.
People are excited for Kamala. I was like, are you guys not aware of what she was like when she was a DA? She was locking all you motherfuckers up for weed. For weed, she was handing out life sentences, dude.
Oh, I was wondering why her name seemed familiar. I was just like, I feel like
Kamala Harris was a DA in fucking Cali, and she was known for giving out time, bro. Like if it was fucking candy. Here you go.
And they want her. They want her.
Like a Texas judge used to do. He had coins in his hand, and he would throw them, and he said, any coin landing face up, that's the time you're gonna get.
Oh.
He had nickels and pennies and a few dimes.
Jesus Christ.
That's right, son. And he'd throw them.
He'd look at you, smile.
And And he would look at them and he would smile.
You're about to.
And he'd go, bailiff, go grab all the coins that had the face up. And they'd go grab them and he'd go, well, it looks like you got 17 years. Good luck to you, sir. Wow.
Damn, 17 years.
That's what the coins added up to. 17.
Your Honor, I'm not training to keep myself in shape. I'm training for war. They're always trying to stab me in here. These niggas is crazy.
Motherfuckers are crazy.
All right, I gotta go to work. I'll see you guys later.
All right, Dad.
Be cool.
That's right. Yes, go find it. It's a total prediction from Nostradamus. And they didn't bring it up when he got shot. I just remember it, listening to it as a child. Because it always used to amaze me that Nostradamus knew that the Antichrist was going to take a headshot and survive it. And people would love him even more. And that's exactly what has happened. People fucking love him because of that. They have kids in Africa making fucking remixes of the day he got shot. Children in Africa doing this. Like, all countries are like supportive of him because he took that fucking shot to the dome. That's right. Be good or be good at it. Ain't that the truth? Need some oranges, man.
Tingnan din, bawal yun.
So cut the hell into thinking alone. Never leave us alone. Groceries. A grocery so delicioso. Oops, hold on, target the pad. I agree. People will be saddened once they find out it's all a fucking sham.
Welcome. Weigh your item. Please touch, accept weight. Move your item to the bag. 80 cents. If you have your card,
80
please turn it
cents
now.
for an orange.
Item. Please touch, accept weight to move your item.
$1.50 for a nectarine.
How many store-provided bags did you use today? Please wait. System processing. Follow the instructions on the pin pad.
It's hard to pee like Trump, huh? No, he's the only one that's prayed. Only president prayed. You know, I watched Billy Carson, and Billy Carson's like, what if the God in the Bible they talk about is actually the bad one? In the Bible, he killed millions of people. All right, folks, it is work time. Thank you for stopping in, everyone. Targeted Patton, it was very good talking with you, man. I'm glad everybody checked in. It's time to go push the clock. Work for the man. Yeah, Billy Carson, man. It does make sense. Like when he goes, why would a God, an omnipresent, omnipotent God, need spoils of war? And I was like, yeah, that's some true shit, man. You don't even need anything. You're God. You're all fucking everything. You created gold. Why do you need spoils of war? Because in all actuality, It was an alien being. Guys, the reason why we were created was to do all the heavy lifting. Or when God came down, right? And he hit Cain up. And he said, Cain, where's Abel? Cain, where's Abel? And he told him what happened. And God said, I got to kick you out. And then Cain said, well, there's people out there. They're going to fuck me up. So there were other people out there. And he said, don't worry, I'm going to mark you. That way people will know you are mine. And then God came down with his tattoo artist and they marked him. Did you know the three major religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, create a revenue of $7 trillion a year? Who'd want that God to ever disappear? I know if I was a leader of a church, yeah, that is pretty fucking significant if I'd say so. $7 trillion annually? Yeah, who'd want Christianity to go anywhere? Or the Nation of Islam, or, the Muslims, or the Judaisms. And if you say anything negative, well, you're anti-Semitic, or you're fucking, whatever the fuck. It's like you can't have your own thoughts anymore. If you don't like something, you can't have that thought. You can no longer have your own free thoughts. You don't believe me? Ask the fucking people that just outlawed certain shit you can say on fucking social media. They're going to fucking collect people up. Oh, you said something that hurt somebody's feelings, man. I'm going to have to write you a ticket. Work time. Yes, it is very something. Well, thanks guys. We'll catch you on the next flip. All of you who thought I wasn't doing live streams because something had happened, things happened every day. But I've been doing live streams because I've been interacting with the person, just watching them. And yes, they are a spy indeed. Last night showed me that when she pushed a fucking pill into my mouth. And then she tries to gaslight me. I'm like, bitch. I was like, you know what? I wish I didn't see the way I do see. You know? I wish I was blinded the way you want me to be blinded. Because holy fuck, man. Like I see all your little moves, man, and it's just obvious. The honeypot is real. The honeypot is real.